The barn owl is one of the most fascinating and widespread avian predators. Known for its distinctive heart-shaped face, ghostly white appearance, and eerie nocturnal screeches, the barn owl has captivated human imagination for centuries. Barn owls are medium-sized birds with a wingspan ranging from 75 to 110 centimeters and a body length of 33 to 39 centimeters. Their most striking feature is their heart-shaped facial disc, which is white or light tan and framed with a darker rim. This facial disc is not just for aesthetics. It plays a crucial role in their hunting prowess by directing sound towards their ears. The plumage of barn owls is predominantly white on the underparts and golden buff with grayish markings on the upper parts. This coloration provides excellent camouflage against the varied backgrounds of their habitats, from barn walls to tree bark. Barn owls possess remarkable sensory adaptations that make them exceptional hunters. Their eyes are large and forward-facing, providing excellent binocular vision. However, it is their sense of hearing that sets them apart. The asymmetrical placement of their ears allows them to pinpoint the location of prey even in complete darkness. This, coupled with their ability to fly silently due to specialized feathers that minimize flight noise, makes barn owls formidable nocturnal hunters. Barn owls are one of the most widespread birds of prey, found on every continent except Antarctica. They inhabit a diverse range of environments, including grasslands, deserts, forests, and agricultural areas. Their adaptability to different habitats is one reason for their extensive distribution. Despite their adaptability, barn owls have a preference for open landscapes where they can hunt for small mammals such as voles, mice, and shrews. They are often found in agricultural areas where these prey animals are abundant. Barn owls also frequent urban and suburban areas, nesting in old buildings, barns, and other structures, hence their name. Barn owls primarily feed on small mammals, which constitute about 90% of their diet. Voles, mice, and shrews are their main prey, but they are opportunistic feeders and will also consume birds, insects, and amphibians if available. A single barn owl can consume several small mammals in one night, highlighting their role in controlling rodent populations. Barn owls are crepuscular to nocturnal hunters, relying on their exceptional hearing and silent flight to locate and capture prey. They typically hunt by flying low over open fields, listening for the slightest sounds made by their prey. Once a prey item is detected, the owl swoops down and uses its sharp talons to seize it. The facial disc of the barn owl enhances their ability to detect sound, funneling noise towards their asymmetrically placed ears. This unique adaptation allows them to determine the exact location of their prey even under cover of vegetation or snow. Barn owls are monogamous and often mate for life. Breeding season varies depending on the region, but it generally occurs in the spring. During courtship, males perform aerial displays and bring food to the females as a part of the bonding process. Females lay between 4 to 7 eggs, which they incubate for about 30 days. Unlike many other birds, barn owl chicks hatch asynchronously, meaning there can be several days between the hatching of the first and last chick. This staggered hatching can sometimes result in significant size differences among siblings. Barn owl chicks are albricias, meaning they are born blind and helpless. The female remains with the chicks during the early stages of development, while the male provides food. As the chicks grow, they become more active and begin to explore their surroundings. Fledging occurs at around 50 to 55 days old, but young owls often remain in the vicinity of the nest, dependent on their parents for food for several more weeks. In the wild, barn owls have a relatively short lifespan, averaging 2 to 4 years, although individuals can live longer under optimal conditions. High mortality rates are often due to predation, starvation, and accidents. In captivity, barn owls can live up to 20 years, benefiting from regular food supply and lack of predators. Barn owls play a crucial role in controlling rodent populations. A single family of barn owls can consume thousands of rodents in a year, making them invaluable allies to farmers and landowners. This natural pest control service reduces the need for chemical rodenticides, which can have harmful effects on other wildlife and the environment. Barn owls are considered indicator species, meaning their presence and health can provide valuable information about the state of the environment. A healthy barn owl population often indicates a healthy ecosystem with ample prey and suitable nesting sites. Conversely, a decline in barn owl numbers can signal environmental problems such as habitat loss, pesticide use, and declining prey populations. Despite their wide distribution, barn owls face several threats that have led to population declines in some areas. Habitat loss due to agricultural intensification, urbanization, and deforestation is a significant threat. The use of rodenticides to control pest populations also poses a risk, as these chemicals can poison barn owls that consume contaminated prey. Collisions with vehicles are another common cause of mortality, especially in areas where roads intersect hunting grounds. Additionally, climate change may impact prey availability and nesting sites, further challenging barn owl populations. Efforts to conserve barn owls include habitat restoration, the installation of nest boxes, and the promotion of organic farming practices that reduce the need for rodenticides. Conservationists and researchers also monitor barn owl populations to gather data on their health and distribution, which can inform conservation strategies. Educational programs aimed at raising awareness about the importance of barn owls and their role in ecosystems are also crucial. By fostering a greater understanding and appreciation of these birds, conservationists hope to garner public support for measures that protect barn owls and their habitats. Barn owls have featured prominently in human culture and folklore for centuries. In many cultures, they are associated with wisdom and protection. In ancient Greece, the owl was a symbol of Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare. However, barn owls have also been linked to superstition and fear. Their nocturnal habits and eerie calls have led to associations with ghosts and death in some cultures. In medieval Europe, barn owls were often thought to be witches, familiars, or omens of death. Today, barn owls are generally appreciated for their beauty and ecological importance. They are often featured in wildlife documentaries, books, and art, helping to raise awareness about their conservation. Birdwatchers and nature enthusiasts seek out barn owls for observation and study, contributing to citizen science projects that aid in monitoring their populations.